they are still unsuitable to hold the licence. The licence suspended, but the licence is effectively held by our manager. We appointed a manager and he has the licence, but there's an arrangement under which the company accountable to him still continues to run the business. This most recent inquiry there, that structure coming out of Bill 2 is not changed. So we're leaving the manager in place. He still holds the licence, but as I announced this morning, we are being a lot more prescriptive this time in terms of things that they need to attend to fix up, particularly around their corporate governance. They really do need to start working on their culture. There are things they need to do that really haven't been done, and notwithstanding the contents of the report from Bell 1.
And as you say, there's still numerous shortcomings in governance, regulatory compliance, technology, risk management, including in areas that Star claimed it had remediated. I mean, how is it justified that it can keep operating?
Well, we have to look at the public interest, the broader public interest. One of the things preying on our minds very severely is the number of people employed by this company. Counting Queensland, is probably just over 9,000 people. And there is a vast number of people that provide services of one sort or another to the company. And so if we take the licence, a pretty final step in terms of all those people who work for it. And we really do need to consider the first Bell inquiry uncovered a vast or substantial amount of illegal activity, money laundering and links to organised crime. There's no suggestion that that's involved this time. It's more a failure to execute a business plan and compliance with our requirements in a timely and effective way. They haven't been very effective at all.
So is it just too big to fail in terms of the economy?
I don't like to put it that way. I think that's often said, but I think we look at a balance. We're not just there to take the licence away. We look at what is overall in the public interest as the regulator, and it still weighs very heavily on our minds that poor management practices by people at the top of the company, which were uncovered by Bell, need to shoulder some responsibility, because the vast number of people in this company want to be proud of their company. They want to do a good job. They're loyal to it. But what they're craving for is good, strong leadership and to do the right thing.
Well, you've indicated that you do have faith in the new CEO, Steve McCann. How big a challenge is he having in putting the right people in the right places so that he can achieve the objective of it becoming a going concern?
So the first issue was about a week after he joined the company and accepted the offer from the board. The liquidity crisis that this company's had came to light. And so he wasn't aware when he signed on, but the job he has is very substantial. He's spent most of his time at the company since he joined, most of the time in trying to sort out this was a severe liquidity crisis, and that affects the financial suitability of this company to hold the licence. So that's been a big focus. But you've asked a bit about his recruiting. He's going to need to recruit people at senior levels and mid-levels in this company to bring back a level of expertise that's been lost, and to bring back one of the key things we need to see is the group leadership team. This is a very big business, very complex, and you can't run it with one or two people. You need to have a team that's working together, and that's what he needs to bring back, and this company hasn't had that for a year or two.
Is it hard to incentivise those people to join a company that could be on its last legs?
Absolutely. So that's the challenge. We can be a bit flexible and a bit patient in terms of his recruitment. We're coming into Christmas. It's going to be a difficult job, but a challenging one. But if the right challenges are there, people will step up usually. So that's one thing that company has to do, attract good people. And we are seeing green shoots, and they referred to Adam Bell's second report.
How confident are you that it's going to make it through this?
Oh, look, I couldn't say I was confident, but I have confidence in Steve McCann. I worked with him when he came in as CEO of the Crown after the Bergen inquiry, and was very impressed with various aspects of the way he got that business back on track, and then was pivotal on the sale to Blackstone and ultimately left that company. So I've seen him in action. He's competent, but he's got a really big job. So one of the things we've done is put in place very strict reporting regime. We've got our own external accountant advising, so he will be getting regular reports on and updates on their financial position, and I have a dialogue with Steve McCann around what's happening on the financing.
Did Star's financial situation influence the level of fine that was handed out today? I mean, I believe it's being paid back in 3 instalments, that $15 million.
Well, interesting question. 15 million we think is the right number. The maximum fine would have been 100 million. We didn't think that was appropriate, and we try to be proportionate in how we would approach the fine. So their financial position did not affect the quantum. We've given them each quarter $5 million, so end of December, end of March and end of June next year. And we think that's reasonable, and that's, I suppose, the acknowledgement that their financial positions could be better.
Philip Crawford, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.